So making your way down onto your mat, lying on your backs. And as you come to lie on your back, take a little squeeze of the shoulder blades in towards one another. Bring those soles of the feet either together so that the knees begin to fall apart, or just take a little cross at the ankles if that feels more comfortable as you let your knees begin to rest down towards the mat. Once here, place one hand over your heart, one hand over your belly. Just begin to see if it's comfortable enough for you to close down your eyes. Allow the palms of the hands to rest gently over your heart, over your belly. And take any little readjustments that you might need here. Beginning to breathe into the palms of the hands. Deep breaths in. Deep breaths out. Allowing the body to begin to feel a little heavier. Notice you can soften the muscles around the face, jawline, space between the eyes. Breathing into the palms of the hands. Breathing out into the space all around you. Deep breath in. Breathe out into the space all the way around you. As you focus on your breath, begin to notice the weight of your body on your mat. The weight of your head. The weight of your shoulders. The weight of your sacral spine around your hips. The weight of your legs here on the floor. Take a deep breath in and focus your breath into the back side of the body. Exhale. Feel the body rest against the mat a little heavier. And I'm beginning to notice the lightness of the front of the body. The lightness on the fronts of the thighs. The lightness in your belly and your chest. The lightness in the muscles around the face. Take a deep breath into the front side of your body. Breathe out into the space all around you. As you begin to notice the difference between the back of the body, the front of the body, notice what's going on inside of the body. How do you feel this morning? Do you have any aches and pains, any stiffness, any tight spots? Any injuries ongoing or new injuries? Whatever it might be that you can feel inside of your body, take a deep breath into these spaces. Breathe out fully into the space all the way around you. Long inhale, breathe into those spaces of tension, of tightness. Exhale into the space all around you. As we take these moments to notice the back of the body, the front of the body, inside of the body, just begin to invite this notion of gratitude into your body. Gratitude of just turning up on any day to roll out your mat, to focus on your breath. Maybe your focus of gratitude is something else. What one thing in your day are you thankful for? Might just be the ability to smile to your loved ones. Just to make it on your mat for another day. What one thing in your day can you be grateful for, be thankful for? And can you bring this notion of gratefulness into your practice this morning? Beginning to breathe in. As you exhale, breathe out into the space all around you. Deep breath in. What are you thankful for this morning? Deep breath out into the space all around you. With your next breath, gently begin to bring the knees into the chest. And take the hands around the legs as you squeeze the thighs in close. As you keep your head and shoulders on the floor, if you prefer to bring your head off the mat, curl into a ball. Take whatever version of a squeeze that feels right for you. Take an in a breath, fill up the belly with your inhale. As you exhale, squeeze the legs a little tighter to the body. Long, full breath in through the nose. Fill your belly with your breath. Exhale, squeeze the legs a little tighter to the body. Take a hold of the right knee in both hands. Let the left foot come to the floor. From here, take your right hand to the mat. Take a breath in. And on your exhale, begin to twist towards the left. Allowing your right toes, right knee to come close to the floor. And as you twist, focus your inhales into the right side of the body, into the right rib cage, into the right side of your waist. As you exhale, soften in your twist. Long, slow breath in. Long breath out. Keeping your right foot crossed over towards the left, take a breath. And as you exhale, turn completely onto your front so that your right knee is out to the side of the mat. As you turn onto your front, come onto the elbows, onto the hands, and lift the chest. Take a gentle back bend here. If it feels too much on your back to have the elbows on the floor, maybe you take the arms a little further forward and just lift the heart. Take one full breath, lift the chest. Exhale, see if you can slide your right knee a little further away from you until you feel length and space on the right inner thigh. Take one long breath in through the nose. Fill up your belly with your breath. And as you exhale, lower the chest towards the floor and then begin to turn all the way back around onto your back. Keep your right knee bent and then lower your right knee all the way out to the right so that you find that stretch on the right inner thigh. Use your right hand as a little weight to guide the right knee towards the floor. Take in a breath. And as you exhale, bring the right knee all the way back through center. Squeeze on the right thigh into the chest. Take in a breath. And as you exhale, bring the left knee to meet the right. With the head and shoulders on the floor, send your knees so they're directly above your hips And then lift the heels of the feet so that they're in line with the backs of the knees. Point the toes towards the sky. Reach both arms up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, flatten out your mid-spine to the floor. Think about pulling your belly button all the way down into the mat so you flatten out that little arch in the spine. Keep the tension here with your back pressing into the floor. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, extend the right leg and the left arm. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Take in a breath. Exhale, come back through center. Pin the mid-spine into the floor. Take a breath in. Exhale, extend the right arm, the left leg. See if you can hover the arm and foot just off the mat. Take in a breath. Exhale, come through center, pin the lower back, the mid back into the floor. Take a breath in. Exhale, extend the right leg, the left arm. Inhale through center. Exhale, extend the left leg, the right arm. Inhale through center. Exhale, hug both thighs into the chest. Take a full breath in through the nose. Fill your belly with your breath. Exhale, squeeze the thighs in tight. Take hold of the left knee in both hands. The right foot relaxes to the floor. Take your left hand to the mat on the left. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, begin to twist towards your right. Allowing your left tiptoes and left knee slowly move towards the floor in your twist. And as you inhale, focus your breath this time on the left side of the body. Breathing into the left side of the ribs, the left side of the waist. And as you exhale, begin to see if you can soften in your twist. Soften through your shoulders, your legs. Take in a breath. As you exhale, continue to turn all the way around until you're on your front. Your left knee's out to the left. Bringing the elbows and palms of the hands on the floor. Lifting the chest. And a gentle back bend. If your arms need to be out a little further forward, if the back bend doesn't feel that comfortable for you, just lower the chest closer to the floor. Take a full breath into the belly. Exhale. Maybe you can send that left knee a little further away from you. Pressing the hip bones, the pubic bone down and towards the mat. Take in a breath. So you exhale, begin to roll all the way back onto your back. Keep the left knee bent, and then send your left knee all the way out to the left until you feel a little bit of length and space on the left inner thigh. Use your left hand to guide the left knee towards the floor. Take in a breath. Exhale, squeeze your left knee down towards the ground. Inhale, bring the left knee back through center. And as you exhale, bring the right knee to center. Hug the knees into the chest. Long full breath in through the nose, fill up your belly. Exhale, squeeze the thighs in close. Sending the knees in line with the hips, the heels in line with the backs of the knees, tiptoes point to the sky. Reach the arms up towards the ceiling. As you inhale this time, lift the head and shoulders off the mat. Pin your middle back into the floor. And as you exhale, begin to send your right leg out long. Hover the right heel off the mat. Inhale, bring your right knee through center. Exhale, extend the left leg. Inhale, bring the left knee back through center. And as you exhale, take the arms behind the head. Let the head and shoulders rest on the floor. Inhale, lift head and shoulders, arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, cycle the right leg out long, back through center. Cycle the left leg long, back through center. Lower the head and shoulders to the floor. Take the arms behind the head, long breath in. Exhale, lift head and shoulders off the floor. Reach the arms up to the sky. Take a breath. Exhale, cycle the right leg long. Come back through center. Cycle the left leg out long. Come back through center. Lower the head and shoulders to the floor. Take a hold of the backs of the knees. Cross at the ankles and begin to take a few rocks until you come all the way up to sit. Find your seat here at the top of the mat. And just begin to rock the weight of your body back until you feel the bones of your bottom press down into the ground. Place the palms of the hands together in front of the heart. And as you inhale, lengthen through the spine, lift the heart to the thumbs. Exhale the shoulders down the spine. Inhale, sit a little taller, lift the ribs up out of the hips. Exhale, twist to the right. As you twist to the right, take the left hand to the right leg, wrap the right arm around the back. Maybe you can begin to feel the left hip bone with your right hand. As you inhale, find a little extra length in your seat. Exhale, open up the right side of the chest as you begin to send your right hand round the waist. Maybe it's enough so that you can catch the flesh at the top of the left thigh. Breathing in slowly, find and lengthen the spine. Exhale, open up the chest to the right. Take one full breath in. And as you exhale, come all the way back through center. Place the palms of the hands together in front of the heart. And inhale, find a little length in your seat. Exhale, twist left. Take the right hand to the left leg and the left arm wraps around the back. Beginning to see if you can feel the right hip bone with your left fingertips. Take a full breath as you lengthen the spine. Exhale, opening the chest to the left. Roll the left shoulder back towards the right. Maybe you can wiggle your left arm around the waist a little more. Maybe you can catch the flesh at the top of the right thigh. Long full breath in. Find and lengthen the spine. Exhale, increase the twist. Take in a breath. So you exhale, come all the way back through center. As you find your center, rock forward to tabletop. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Spread the fingers wide and just begin to circle the body around here on the mat. And as you begin to circle the body here, as you move forward, think about bringing the weight completely forward of the wrist so you get a full circle. Change the direction of your movements. Beginning to notice how the wrists feel here as you bring a little bit of weight all over the tops of them. And from here, turn the fingertips out so that they are looking into the sides of the mat. And then rock the body from side to side. Finding a little sway left and right. And then maybe you can add in those circles, shifting the weight forward as you rock the body forward, changing up the directions. Noticing how your wrists feel with the fingertips pointing outwards. And from the hands turning outwards, turn the fingertips around so they point towards your knees. And just here, bring a little weight on top of the wrists. Take a breath in. Then exhale, gently rock back until you feel a stretch on the inner wrists, on the inner forearms. Maybe you like the motion of rocking forwards and backwards. Perhaps you feel it's better to stay still here. as you stretch out through the inner wrists. Take in a breath. And as you exhale, turn the palms of the hands back around so that the fingertips look to the front of your mat. Spreading the hands nice and wide, wrists under shoulders. Take a little tuck of your toes. Lift the hips all the way up to the sky. Find your downward facing dogs. And as you come into this first downward facing dog, just begin to add a little bit of movement in. Bend through the knees, sway the hips, dangle the head. Maybe you give it a little yes, no nod. Just beginning to notice how you feel in your downward facing dog. How do your hands feel? Do you need to open your hands a little wider? Do you need to open your arms a little wider? How do your feet feel? Do they feel like they need to move apart, closer together, spread through the toes a little more? What changes can you make to your downward facing dog to make it feel a little better for you? And with your next inhale, lift the head, shoulders, hips up towards the sky. So you exhale, side the heels of the feet towards the floor and pull the belly button up in towards the spine. Long, full breath, lift head, shoulders, hips towards the sky. Exhale, side the heels of the feet towards the floor, pull the belly button up into the spine. So you inhale, bring the gaze forward, and exhale, slowly walk the feet all the way up to the hands. Lifting up towards halfway lift. Heart forward, shoulders back. Exhale, fold the body forward over the legs. Dangle in the arms and heads all the way down towards the ground. As you inhale, open the arms wide, rise all the way up to stand. Reaching the arms towards the ceiling, maybe you can look towards the fingertips. Exhale the hands to the heart. Inhale, take the arms wide, reach all the way up to the sky. Exhale, fold them forward over the legs. Bend the knees as much as you need to in your forward fold. Dangle in the head and shoulders towards the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. So you exhale, plant the hands to the mat and step the right tiptoes to the very back edge of the mat. Once the tiptoes meet the floor, push your right heel away from you until you find a little calf stretch. Take one full breath in, look towards the top edge of your mat. And on the exhale, release your right knee to the floor. Inhale and both arms reach all the way up to the sky. Come into your low lunge. As you exhale, bend the elbows, cactus the arms. Inhale, lift the heart towards the sky. As you exhale, squeeze the inner thighs in towards one another. Take in a breath. Exhale, place both hands to the floor, frame the left foot. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee off the mat. Push the right heel towards the back edge of the mat. Come back to find that calf stretch. Inhale, rock forward on the right tiptoes. Exhale, rock the right heel back. Inhale, rock forward on the right tiptoes. As you exhale, take a little bend in the right knee, find a bounce, and then step your right foot forward to meet the left. Fold all the way forward over the legs, dangle in the head and shoulders towards the earth. Inhale, wide arms, rise all the way up to stand. Maybe as you look up towards your fingertips, exhale in the hands to the heart. Inhale, arms wide, reach all the way up to the sky. Exhale, fold them forward over the legs. Dangle in the head and shoulders towards the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step the left foot back. As you step your left foot back, rest into the tiptoes and then push your left calf, your left heel away from you until you feel a stretch on the left calf. Take in a breath. Exhale, lower the left knee to the floor. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sky. Come find your low lunge. Exhale, bend the elbows, cactus the arms. And as you inhale, begin to lift the heart all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, find that little squeeze of the inner thighs, pull the belly button into the spine, take a breath. Exhale, both hands frame the right foot. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee. Press back into the left heel so you find the stretch along the calf muscles. Inhale, rock forward to tiptoes. Exhale, shift the weight back. Inhale, rock forward through tiptoes. Exhale, bend the left knee, take a little bounce. And inhale, step the left foot forward to meet the right. Folding the body forward over the legs. Dangling the head and shoulders towards the earth. Long inhale, rise all the way up to stand, reaching the arms to the sky. Maybe as you look to the fingertips, exhaling the hands to the heart. Inhale, arms wide, reach all the way up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale and halfway lift, heart forward, shoulders back. Exhale, plant the hands to the floor, step the right toes back. Once the toes meet the mat, press the right heel away from you, find your calf stretch. Take a breath. Exhale, lower the right knee to the floor. Inhale and arms reach into the sky, low lunge. Exhale, cactus arms, lift the heart. As you lift your heart, squeeze the shoulder blades towards one another. Open up the arms nice and wide in those bent elbows. Take a breath in. As you exhale from here, begin to lower your left fingertips towards the left. Reach the right arm overhead. If your left fingertips don't quite meet the floor, maybe you rest them onto a block, or maybe you just rest your left hand into your left hip. Feel the stretch on the right side of the body. Take one full breath in, lift up through the chest. And as you exhale, take both hands to the floor, frame the left foot. Inhale, lift the right knee off the mat. And as you exhale, take a little bend in the right knee and step the right foot to meet the left. Fold all the way forward over the legs. Inhale, wide arms, rise all the way up to stand. Maybe as you gaze to the fingertips. Exhaling the hands to the heart. Inhale, wide arms, reach all the way up towards the sky. On your exhale, fold forward over the legs. Dangling the head and shoulders towards the earth. Inhale towards halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the left tiptoes to the back of the mat. When the toes meet the floor, press the left heel away from you, find your calf stretch. Take in a breath. On your exhale, lower the left knee to the floor. Inhale, the arms reach into the sky, low lunge. Exhale, cactus arms. Opening the elbows wide. Lift the heart all the way up towards the sky. Take a breath in. As you exhale, begin to take your right fingertips to the floor and the right, reach the left arm overhead. Feel the side stretch on the left side of the body. If those right fingertips don't meet the floor, maybe you rest them over a block, or perhaps you take your right hand into your hip and just begin to feel the stretch on the left side of the body. Take one long breath in. Exhale, both hands to the floor, frame the right foot. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee. As you inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, take a little bend in the left knee and spring the left foot forward to meet the right. Fold the body all the way forward over the legs. Inhale, opening up the arms wide, rise all the way up to stand. And as you exhale, take a hold of your right wrist in your left hand. With the inhale, lift the right arm, right ribs up towards the ceiling, and exhale, lean to your left. As you begin to lean towards the left, send a little bit of weight down into the outside edge of your right foot. And as you really begin to press into the outer edge of your right foot, lift the right rib cage a little higher on the inhale. And as you exhale, can you reach over to the left, become a little more? Inhale, come all the way through center. And exhale, switch. Take a hold of the left wrist and the right hand. Take a breath to make the left side go longer than the right. And exhale, lean over to the right. Feel the length and stretch along the left side of the body. And then begin to press down through the outside edge of the left foot. When you bring the weight into the outside of the left foot, lift the left ribs a little higher on your inhale. And as you exhale, can you stretch out the side of the body a little more? Inhale, come all the way back through center. And as you exhale, bend the knees, send your hips out behind you, find your chair pose. Shift the weight of your body into the heels of the feet. And on your inhale, maybe you can begin to look up towards the fingertips. Exhale, fold the body forward over the legs, brush the fingertips across the mat, lift them all the way up behind you. Inhale, lift and sweep both arms all the way up to the sky, chair pose. Exhale, fold the body forward, plant the hands to the mat, and step all the way back into your downward facing dog. Spreading the fingers wide on the floor. Noticing once again how your downward dog feels. Is there anything here in your body that you can change so your downward facing dog feels a little easier, feels a little more supported, feels stronger? On your next inhale, lift and sweep your right leg all the way up towards the sky. And as you exhale, begin to bring your right knee in towards your nose. Inhale, lift and sweep the right leg to the sky. And as you exhale, step the right foot behind the right wrist. Spin the left heel into the mat. Inhale, lift the arms to the sky in warrior one. As you exhale, work on leveling off the hips so that your left hip bone is even and in line with the right. Sink a little deeper into the right leg. And begin to push weight into the outside edge of your left foot. Reaching the arms up high. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, begin to work on that little internal hug. Pull the belly in, the waist in. Squeeze the belly and ribs together. Take in a breath. Exhale, sink a little deeper in your warrior one. Long breath in. Long breath out, stand and strong. Full breath in. Exhale, take both hands to the floor. Lower the left knee to the mat. Slide the right knee back to the left. From here, rock the body forward so that your shoulders are slightly forward of the wrists. Take in a breath. As you exhale, maybe the feet stay on the floor, maybe you cross at the ankles, bend the elbows, and begin to lower down towards the ground in your chaturanga. Lower the chest all the way to the floor. Inhale, lift the heart cobra pose. Either hands on the floor or forearms on the floor. Take a breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take the movement slowly, steadily, be in control of each movement. When you get into your downward facing dog, take a breath in, lift the head, shoulders, hips to the sky. Exhale, sigh the heels of the feet towards the earth. And at the same time, pull the belly button in towards the spine. Long, full breath in. Long breath out. Inhale, gaze forward to the hands. As you exhale, beginning to bend the knees, step the feet or take a little jump of the feet up to the hands. Lift up to halfway lift, heart forward, shoulders back. Exhale, fold them forward over the legs. Take a deep bend in the knees. Sweep the hands out behind you. Inhale, lift the arms to the sky, chair pose. Exhale, rise to stand, hands to heart. Inhale, arms wide, reach all the way up to the sky. Exhale, fold them forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward over the legs, deep bend in the knees. Brush the fingertips across the mat, sweep them out behind you. And with your next inhale, lift the arms to the sky, chair pose. Look towards the fingertips, pull the belly and the ribs in, take in a breath. Exhale, fold them forward, hands to the mat. Step back into your downward facing dogs. Spreading the hands wide, take the feet as far apart as they need to be. Inhale, lift the head, shoulders, hips up high. Exhale, side the heels of the feet all the way down into the earth. Inhale, left leg lifts all the way up towards the sky, one-legged dog. Modify with the right knee on the floor if you need. Exhale, bring the knee into the nose. Inhale, lift and sweep the left leg to the sky. So you exhale, step the left foot behind the left wrist. Spin the right heel in. Inhale, warrior one, lifting the arms all the way up to the sky. And as you exhale, work on the hips. Guide your right hip in line with your left. You don't want to be standing with the hips open to the right side of the mat, but leveling off the hips so both hip bones look forward. Take in a breath. Exhale, sink a little deeper in your left knee. As you sink into your left, press a little bit of weight back into your right pinky toes. Long inhale, stand and strong. Exhale, pull the belly muscles in tight. Find that little internal hug at the midsection of your body. Inhale, reach the arms towards the sky. Exhale, can you sink a little deeper into your left thigh? Take in a breath. Exhale, bring both hands to the floor. Lower your right knee to the mat and slide the left knee back to meet the right. With the hands on the floor, rock forward until your shoulders are just forward of the wrists. Keep pulling the belly button up away from the mat. Options to keep the feet on the floor or cross the ankles, lift them up towards your bottom. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend the elbows back to the ribs as you lower down to the ground in Chaturanga. Inhale into Cobra. Lift in the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Each movement slow, steady, controlled. Long full breath in. Lift the head, hips all the way up to the sky. Exhale in, the heels of the feet press towards the earth. So you inhale, lift the right leg all the way up to the sky. One-legged dog. Exhale, see if you can tap your right knee towards the back of your right elbow. Inhale, lift the right leg to the sky, one-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands. Spin the left heel in. And as you inhale, lift both arms all the way up to the sky, find your warrior one. As you exhale, sweep the left arm towards the back edge of the mat, warrior two. Take a moment here to level off the feet so that your right heel is pretty much in a straight line to the arch of the left. Bend into your right knee and then push your right knee into an imaginary wall at the pinky toe edge of your foot. Look towards your right thumb. Take a breath in. Exhale, sink a little deeper in your right thigh. Keep pushing your right knee against that imaginary wall so you feel the stretch on the inner right thigh. With your next inhale, lift both arms all the way up towards the sky. And exhale, slide your left hand towards your right elbow, right bicep. Take a breath. Exhale, sink a little deeper in your right thigh. And from here, maybe you can begin to lean your shoulders towards the left. If the lean feels too much, stay in center. Keep the bend in the right knee. Stay strong in your warrior two legs. Take in a breath. Exhale, both arms wide, shoulder height, warrior two. Look forward to the right hand. Take a breath in. Exhale, windmill both hands to the floor. As your hands meet the floor, come onto your left tiptoes. Inhale, lift and sweep the right arm all the way up to the sky. Find a twist. Exhale, squeeze the inner thighs together. Lift up the heart. Maybe you can look towards the top right corner of your mat. Perhaps you look up towards your right hand. Wherever you are in your twist, take an inhale and lift the right wrist a little higher. Exhale, bring the right hand to the floor. As you inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, take a little bend and bounce in the left knee and spring the left foot forward to meet the right. Fold all the way forward over the legs. Dangle in the head and shoulders towards the earth. Inhale, both arms open wide, reach all the way up to the sky. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Allowing the hands to rest down by the sides of the body. Roll the shoulder blades towards each other, close down the eyes, take a deep breath in. Exhale out into the space around you. Long, full breath in. Exhale into the space around you. Inhale, wide arms, reach all the way up to the sky. Notice you follow the gaze to the fingertips. Exhale, fold and forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into your downward facing dog. Lifting the hips up high in downward facing dog. Take a moment to work out where your hands need to be, where your feet need to be. Long inhale, lift the head, shoulders, hips all the way up to the sky. Exhale, guide the heels of the feet towards the earth, pull the belly button in towards the spine. Inhale, this time the left leg lifts all the way up towards the sky, one-legged dog. Exhale, beginning to bring your left knee towards your left elbow. Inhale, lift and sweep the left leg all the way up to the sky. Exhale, step the left foot between the hands, spin the right heel in. Inhale, arms lift all the way up to the sky, warrior one. As you exhale, sweep your right hand towards the back edge of the mat, opening the chest, warrior two. Take a moment here again to level off the feet so that your left heel is pretty much in a straight line to the arch of the right. Bend your left knee and then push your left knee into that imaginary wall on the left. Opening up the arms wide. Take the gaze along the left arm towards your left thumb. Take a breath. Exhale, can you make your warrior two a little stronger? Bend your left knee. Press weight down through the outside edge of the right foot. Stand and strong. Inhale. Exhale, sink a little deeper in your left thigh if you can. Inhale, lift both arms all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, slide the right hand down towards your left elbow, your left bicep. Hold it there. Check out what's happening in your left knee. Has it begun to collapse into the middle of your mat? Or can you begin to press it back out to the left? Take in a breath. Exhale, maybe you can find that little lean of the shoulders to the right. Inhale, both arms wide, warrior two. Exhale, sink a little deeper into that left thigh. Come back here to that idea of gratitude. What brings you to your mat today? What one thing are you grateful for today? Maybe it's right now being able to stay here for a few more breaths than you maybe could at the beginning of your yoga journey. Take a breath in. Exhale, windmill both hands to the floor, frame the left foot. Turn onto the right tiptoes. And inhale, lift and sweep the left arm to the sky. Twist. Exhale, squeeze the inner thighs in together. Maybe you look towards the top left corner of the mat. Maybe you look up towards your left hand. With your next inhale, feel a lift of the left wrist towards the sky. Exhale the left hand to the floor. Inhale, bring the gaze forward. Exhale, begin to bounce into your right knee and step the right foot to meet the left. Folding forward over the legs, dangling the head and shoulders towards the earth. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand, reaching the arms up to the sky. Exhaling the hands to the heart. Allow the hands to rest down by the sides of the body. Roll the shoulders back, closing down the eyes. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out into the space all around you. Long breath in. Open the shoulders a little more. Open the chest, open your heart. Exhale into the space around you. Inhale, open arms, reach all the way up to the sky. Exhale, chair pose, bend the knees. Press the weight of your body into the heels of the feet. Lift the heart, reach the arms to the sky. Take a breath. Exhale, fold them forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back into downward facing dog. Take one full breath in down dog, lift the hips up high. Exhale the heels of the feet towards the floor. Inhale, lift the right leg all the way up to the sky, one-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands. Keep on the left tip toes. And as you inhale, lift and sweep both arms all the way up to the sky. Find your high crescent lunge. And as you exhale, sweep the hands by the hips, lean forward and lift the left leg towards hip height. Step into your warrior three. As you step into warrior three, point the left hip toes towards the earth and squeeze the inner thighs in towards each other. Push the shoulders back behind you. Take a breath. Exhale. Stand and strong in warrior three. If you feel like you could add in a little more, reach the arms forward for warrior three. Take in a breath. Exhale it out. As you inhale, lift your left knee forward of your left hip. And exhale, twist. Right hand, left leg. Left arm sweeps out behind you. You might here need to rest your left tiptoes on the floor for balance. Maybe you have a block that you can rest your left tiptoes into. Take in a breath. Exhale, hands to heart, left foot to the floor. Inhale, arms wide, reach all the way up to the sky. Exhale, fold them forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into downward facing dog. Find in your downward dog, spreading the hands as far apart as they need to be. Take in a full breath as you lift your head, shoulders, and hips to the sky. Exhale the heels of the feet towards the earth, pull the belly button into the spine. Feel strong here in your downward dogs. Inhale, lift the left leg all the way up to the sky, one-legged dog. Exhale, step the left foot between the hands. Keep the right tiptoes to the floor. Inhale the arms all the way up to the sky. Come into your high crescent lunge. So you exhale, take the hands by the hips. Begin to lean forward as your right leg lifts out behind you. As you step into warrior three. Turn the right tiptoes to look towards the ground. Squeeze the inner thighs in together. You might even bring your hands on your hips so that you feel that right hip begin to level with the left. Lift the arms a little higher than the hips. Press your fingertips towards the back edge of the mat. If you want to add on, maybe you can take the arms forward into full warrior three. If that feels a little bit too much, stay as you are. Take in a breath. Long exhale. Inhale, bring your right knee forward of your right hip, stand and balance. Exhale, twist. Left hand to right leg, right arm reaches out behind you. Maybe in your twist, your right tiptoe, stay on the floor for balance. Take one full breath in. One full breath out. Inhale and arms to the sky. Exhale, right foot to the floor, hands to the heart. Allow the hands to rest down by the sides of the body. Take an inhale as you roll the shoulders all the way up towards the ears. Exhale the shoulders down the spine, open up the front of the chest, closing down the eyes. Inhale, shoulders roll up towards the ears. Exhale, open up the chest, squeeze the shoulders together, open up your heart. Inhale, arms wide, reach all the way up to the sky. Exhale, fold them forward over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Step all the way back into your downward facing dog. As you step into your dogs, inhale, rise to tiptoes. And exhale, the knees to the floor, tabletop. Take a little rock around the wrists and tabletop. One direction, then the other. Turn the fingers outwards so they look to the edges of the mat and sway from left to right. As you sway left and right, add in those little rocks if that feels comfortable for you. Beginning to turn your fingertips to face your knees. Allow a little bit of weight into the heels of the hands, and then gently rock back until you feel a stretch on the inner wrists. Take in a breath. Exhale, turn the hands forward and begin to sink all the way back into your feet, child's pose. Maybe you rest your head into your hands on a block or a pillow. Maybe your forehead's resting on the floor. Wherever you are in child's pose, take a full breath in through the nose. Fill up the space across your shoulders and ribs with your breath. Exhale, sigh out into the space around you. With your next breath, press all the way back so that you sit on your feet. As you find the feet, send the legs out in front of you. With your legs out in front, rock onto your back, bringing the knees into the chest. Squeezing the thighs into the body. Maybe you curl up into a tight ball with the head and shoulders off the mat. Or maybe you stay with your head and shoulders on the floor, feeling the full length of your spine on the mat. Take in a breath, fill up your belly. Exhale, squeeze the thighs in tight. Release the feet to the floor. Take a little squeeze of the shoulder blades together. Placing one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. And then either from here, let the soles of the feet come together, knees apart. Maybe you cross the ankles, or perhaps you just take the legs out long, stretching out into the bottom corners of the mat. Just take a moment to find your Shavasana. Find your space here on your mat where you can let your body release any last bits of tension, of tightness. Breathe in into the palms of your hands. Notice in each inhale as your belly fills your hands, your heart fills your hands. Notice in each exhale as you feel the weight of your head, shoulders, hips, and legs release into the space beneath. Inhale into the back of the body. Feel the fullness across the shoulders, your hips, your thighs. Exhale, feel the heaviness of the back of the body. Inhale, fill up the front of your body, the hips, the belly, the chest. Exhale, feel the lightness of your belly, of your chest, the lightness of your breath. Begin to bring your awareness to the inside of your body. Noticing how you feel. How does your body feel after your movements? Do you feel the strength of your body, the power of your body? Do you feel achy, tired? Whatever those feelings are inside of your body, breathe into them. Be grateful for them. Invite them in. And as you exhale, breathe out into the space around you. Soften in the body. Breathing in a gratitude for where you are right now, of what your body can do for you. Breathe out everything else. Coming back to that one thought of gratitude you had at the beginning of your movements. Begin to invite that back into your breath. Breathe it into your body. Breathing everything else away. Let your focus stay with your breath. Stay with the sensations in your body. Slowly releasing any extra tension you might have in the muscles in the face, and the shoulders, and the hips, and the thighs. Gradually breathing in the softness. If Shavasana is where you might stay for a little while longer, stay as you are. If you feel ready to move, take a deep breath in and a full stretch here of the body. And on your exhale, turn it onto either left or right side. Draw the knees up into the chest and use your bottom arm as a pillow. Let your head rest heavily on your bottom arm. Your knees fall heavily into each other. Just notice the weight of your body. Breathe into this heaviness, this weightiness of your body here on the floor. Take in a deep breath. And with your next exhale, come all the way up and find your seat. And as you begin to find your seat, rock back until you can feel weight directly over your sit bones. And turn the palms of the hands to the sky. Connect your ring finger to your thumbs. And take a little squeeze and pinch of the thumb and ring fingers together. With your next breath, find length in the spine as you lift your ribs up out of your hips. Exhale, sigh out into the space all around you. Soften through the shoulders, through the spine. Knees release towards the floor. Long full breath in, lengthen in the spine. Squeeze into your thumbs and ring fingers as you find a lift in the spine. Exhale, sigh out into the space around you. Inhale, find the lift and length in the spine. Invite that energy into your body. Open up your heart. Exhale, sigh out into the space around you. Place the palms of the hands together and bow the forehead into the thumbs. Feel the heaviness of your forehead against your thumbs and feel the support of your thumbs beneath your forehead. Take a moment to thank yourself for your practice today, for your movements, for your focus, for your strength. Thankful for turning up to another day. Thank you all for joining in, for your energy, your movements. Namaste.